I'm sitting here thinking, whether or not I should tell the people this, but I'm gonna tell it though. One thing I learned about these, how can I word this? The group activity and these experiments, what they do is, why they get away with so much? Well, when it come down to I seen the darker side. The darker side of the thing, it be a lot of sexual stuff going on, but it's deeper than that. It goes with genetics. So let's say you got historians, you got ancient people, historians and ancient people. That's here, that been here, that always been here. And the problem is that the group organization knows about it. So what they do is, that's why it's so hard to get in a lot of them, because you gotta really be somebody. And the problem is that you don't know who you are. So even the employees, which is the people who participate in this, don't know this. But what it is that the genes, that's what the new program is finna alleviate. It's almost, if you can see in the spiritual realm like I can, and when I say rapture, it's like they splitting everybody up right now. And it could take forever. It could take 3 lifetimes. It could take a couple more years, you know. But it's a interesting process. If you really tied in or you got a conduit, maybe y'all could get in sessions, and you know how y'all women love gossiping. You know, it's the best gossip in the world to me. You hear everything. You hear about everyone and everything. And what it is that this is what it is, like you got these genes. You got the most hideous gene that I noticed was the unfair gene. These genes are like, I guess you could say apocalyptic gene, war gene, like racist. I don't know about racism. It's old. It's like whenever the world was in such devastating situation, the genes supported that individual when it came down to all that was going on, pretty much. You just gotta think about it. You'll figure it out. So you got the lucky gene. You got a very lucky gene, incredibly lucky gene. You got a lucky gene, and they 2 different genes. So you got the unfair gene, the lucky gene, the extremely lucky gene, or something like that. It get kind of like, what is this? But it makes sense when you hear about what the reason was for and what they were made for. You be like, oh, okay. So it's like that program is finna be, because there's no need for that anymore. Whatever time they was in, it was so drastic in that era of time. Probably needed something like that. But now people just utilizing them genes to abuse people. Now the problem with these genes is that the ancestors are always helping them. It ain't like they want to help them. It's like they forced to help them, almost. And that right there, then that will make what? To me, I don't know now. I'm just guessing this stuff as I go. To me, and I really shouldn't be doing it. I normally wait till I got it clearly and I say, okay, this is what's going on. But to me, it's like, that's why they say spirits tell lies. It's like they want to do right, but they can't do right by you because that gene. It's like a boundary or something. It's do what I tell you to do. But like, we see each other like this. But when you die and you go over there, you see us as who we are. And like I said, there's people older than Satan and all that over there. And it's spirits that scared of them things, whatever they are. And high vibrational deities are scared of these things. I guess you could call it that. Well, so guess what? Spirits, of course, is going to be scared of them. So what it is like a lucky gene and an unfair gene. So these people can act in the physical. These people can be goofy. These people can be lame. You wondering why they ain't getting locked up. These people can be out of their minds. These people can be fragile. These people can be strong. You know, they can be beautiful. They can be whatever. But you don't know how they look on the other side. You don't know who these people are on the other side. That's the problem. So why am I saying that? I'm saying this because if it's people out there helping with this case and y'all keep sending money or doing stuff and I never get it, and you go through the proper channels, I still don't never get it, that's what it is. Because, all right, let's say you got these, let's say you got a shop, barn, farm, whatever, these experiments, and, or basement. Let's say you got a basement. All right, and in this basement is these secret groups of people. Well, the only thing really secret about them is their DNA. So, and a lot of them don't know it. So if you put, I know how it is dealing with one person that got all them genes in them. And it's remarkably hard. You pray, you pray, you pray, and God knows it, but God got to keep going and do what he got to do. And it's got to go in God's timing. So God's timing ain't our timing. God's timing can be today, next month, few months from now, a couple years from now, decades from now, 3 lifetimes from now. Ain't nothing you can do about that right there. So normally what will happen is that you know, it works itself out sometimes. But in these cases, these people are very stubborn-minded. They got the Pharaoh blood. And that was what I guess you could say what was so unique about Pharaoh. And he got all them genes in him, basically an alien. They're basically aliens. And what happened is that's why I feel like I'm going through this, so I could teach it. Because I know a lot of y'all gave up on God and be giving up on God and about to give up on God because a lot of y'all is in this situation. And that's what I kept asking. I don't know why I keep asking, because I got the answer to it, and I'm trying to get myself started. I ain't asking it twice. I was like, how many is it? It must be a lot of these people around here. But I was wrong. I'm wrong for people thinking like that, because I understand this tree thing now. So it's a group for each tree. Like, it could be a Zoe for each tree. It could be a Satan for each tree. It could be, you know what I'm saying, a Michael for each tree. So it's a lot of them. So it's a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So these people get together and they torture people secretly. And they feel bad about it. They flesh do. It's like they flesh do, but their spirit don't. Something like that. It's that throwed off. It's that bad. Or it might be vice versa. I don't know. But I always felt like it's their flesh do, but their flesh look sad when they do stuff. Their flesh do stuff, feel sad. You know? It's like my flame, she got this unfair gene. She got an unfair gene. But no, she got something else too. No, not an unfair gene. She got a favorable gene. Not favorable. But when somebody is somebody always gonna get chosen over you, like no matter what. Somebody that's always special over everybody, like no matter what, they always gonna choose that person, no matter what. That's literally a gene. I know the word is a simple word. When somebody get what they want all the time, whatever that word is, she got that gene in her. So, all right, now where is the problem at? The problem is in this. If it don't matter if you got a mountain over there trying to help you do this, help me in this situation, it don't even matter. They can have a basement with 5 people like that. I'm telling you, I dealt with one my whole life. Before that flame came in the picture and made it even that much harder. I dealt with one my whole life. I mean, it's probably many in my family that got it. But I've dealt with one. I've been focusing on one, and it's been a straight up headache. I swear to God. That man get away with everything. And it's like he just hide in the dark and blame everything on everybody else. That's what I noticed. And they all do that. They all move like that. It's like they don't want to do it, but they know they can get away with doing it. Yeah. So you gotta imagine you dealing with somebody unfair gene, lucky gene, extremely lucky gene, favorable drink gene, man. So you get, now that's just 3 of them. Now in this basement or in these shops or wherever they be doing this stuff that's forming it, it's probably a bulk of them. It's probably a good bit of them. And you know, it's about like that YouTube video I just seen, 4 angels trying to go against God. About like that. I guess y'all saying, why would angels go against God? That got to do a lot of black magic, relics. Angels done been descending, done been in their lower node for so long, they being stripped. And they can't, they heart seared. Their heart seared and they don't know it. And they need to go back. A lot of them just didn't even know they were angels. A lot of people, I noticed a lot of people join these group organizations don't know how powerful they is. I seen people sign people in organizations that's a ant towards these people, like, hey, looking for a job, I need a job, I really need a job real bad. Don't realize you're a God compared to that. That's trying to give you a job. So they're gonna play on that. And that person knows it because you're going into this powerful organization and that person probably gifted or been trained to notice people that's angels, people who got disability, that ability, all that, before you even put it out there. Just like that. And when I seen how deeply it was, I said, my God, it's right here. And I think the new energy know it too, though. And it's like, so you can keep sending money, you can keep sending stuff, or you can keep trying. And you know, thank God that you are trying, and you keep trying. And it might be what you're supposed to do, especially if you're in this book, because this God's book, it's gonna have a good ending regardless. But you can just look at these genes like archives that God needs. You know what I'm saying? And they just in the wrong vessels. They just in the wrong energy at the time. So it's like, if you need these energies, you can't just kill them. They gotta be consumed. And that take time. You need these genes, you can't destroy them, they gotta be consumed. Not like that, not like that. Not like no crazy stuff what we got in this human world. No, hell no. Let me rephrase myself. Not like what y'all got going on. No, hell no, it don't work that way. That's just like killing them. That don't work that way. It's another way. It's another type of consuming. In other words, they gotta live out their lifetime. You know, they gotta live out their lifetime and stuff like that. And the gene, I guess it gotta be whatever. I can't say on here before you can do whatever. And they need to just live out. If God know it gotta go its course, I'm not gonna say on here for some scientists to say, well, we could just speed this up. If God knew that, it did it already. Well, none of us be suffering, so we don't need you trying to create no zombies. Last thing we need. So that's what the problem is. That's what I see for the most part. So when you get to the issue like me, when you got them all gathered up, and you be like, just one good strike from the heavens, you go ahead and lay them down, you know, go ahead. But that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it at all. You just gotta be patient, pray, meditate, and just enjoy your time with God, man. Like, I enjoy the new energy. They didn't ram me. I never met them. And we get on each other's nerves already though. And we almost like family. I feel like that. I feel like we almost like family. Especially this little Liam dragon head of mine. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I just be glad when I get out of here. I just need to write this book, y'all. You know, I don't cry unless I cry for God and my son if I think about it too much. But if I cried again, it'll be to be able to write this book and add that book to the Bible. And then I can say I did something, you know what I'm saying? Or God did something with God and like my brother Jesus, you know what I mean? And then I'd be proud of myself for the first time, like literally, really, you know what I'm saying? And can say, okay, this is something that I done with God, you know. That's about it right there. That's about it. I know I have to get with a lot of people and stuff. I see a lot of people addressing that, they on that race stuff, but y'all on the race stuff now in a more intellectual way. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of things going on in the system that should have been stopped. It's gotta stop. It's gonna stop. There's another one of them moments though where let my people go. Oh man, we gotta. What we gonna? I'm glad y'all working on that, because when I get out of here, I'm gonna see with the new group. I'm gonna see if we can work on how to not let go of our power next time we get it, because this is starting to be cycles. When you read all the books in the Bible, it's like God always coming through to try to save his people again. But how we keep putting ourselves, not only do God save his people, he give us all this stuff, and we just give it over to somebody. We gotta make our own blueprint to stop that. That makes you think about that movie Django when they were talking about that skull. And me wondering, bro, this is something we gotta stop, because we just keep doing it. We're doing it to ourselves. We're doing it to ourselves. We hurting each other, man. It's like, when I first heard one of the Legend That Died story, I ain't gonna say his name. When I heard, cause I was in the street. Well, I wasn't in the street, I was too young. But when he died, I was, still in the street, really still, cause I was young, even though my house was in the street. Parties was here all the time and stuff like that. And I was like, it's like I heard the plotting and scheming that they were gonna do to Buddy before it happened. That's what I wanna say. But I didn't. You get what I'm saying? I just know people that know about it, that talk about it in the house. And they got paid good money to drug that dude up. And immediately I was thinking, my people, we didn't do that. We didn't do that to our own legend. But we are. Unfortunately, we are. And let me tell y'all something out there. I don't know how many people this gonna help if it help any. I done been at the worst of the worst. And I learned the hard way. Every time you get down to your worst, give it to God, man. When you get to the point where you want to cuss God out, trash God, that's when you really should get on your knees and pray to God. But that's when God make miracles happen. That's when God make miracles happen. What I'm trying to say is, no matter how bad off I am, nobody would be able to pay me to hurt my people. Nobody can pay me to hurt anybody, but nobody would definitely be able to pay me to hurt my people. No matter if my kid's starving and I need that dollar. But what you gotta understand is, the reason why you probably hurting so bad, because somebody been watching you, and they purposely probably orchestrated all that to happen to you. You losing your job, you losing your lover, you losing food for your kids to eat, you losing all that. And we gotta start recognizing this. So I will say, like, it's a lot of stuff us as people, all nationalities gonna have to break down and change. Because just like with the Indians, like you say, one minute they were this color, next minute they were that color, and you just swapped them up. Well, you've been doing it, it's still going on. It's almost like it's in the Constitution or something. And what we need to do is change it. Because at the end of the day, it's always us. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody to just get in their spots and stay in it. Quit trying to take everybody out of their spot. It's like when we get the world in a good place, what we gonna do? Let's go over here and bother this race. It's like, no, we can come together and elevate. We can come together and vibrate higher. We can come together and create in such a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Tower of Babylon probably was bad then, but it might just be a good thing. Now, not building nothing like that, Because the Tower of Babylon, I think the way we visualizing it is off. I think they really figured out a way to get on God's nerves, go to heaven, bro. And see, the thing is, we too noisy. That ain't the way I'm talking about elevating. I'm talking about help the world, help the earth, what God already done given us. We don't need to go to heaven. We don't need to go to really no other planet because we're going to just mess their stuff up. We need to build up our planet. We need to show God how great we could be with starting with what he already gifted us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to focus on together. But before we can get together, we got to learn how to be strong as individuals and not never go over there. Once we strong and solid, let's go over there and torture somebody else. And one thing we must understand, what I learned in my life of growing up, Satan gonna always come around. It's like it's a mandatory thing. It's like Satan gonna come around because it's part of your tree. So look for him. I don't look for him. Don't expect him to look for him, but be prepared because it's always gonna come around. Like for me, let me give you an example. Like for me, let's say I quit drinking. Satan gonna come around so often after I done quit drinking solely solid. I ain't been drinking in a while probably. Or even after I done quit drinking for a month or so. Satan gonna come around and give me that offer of drink when I need it the most, and he gonna be around the crowd that I feel like I need the most. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with drugs, same thing with sex, same thing with everything. And then once you finally get past that, it's like it's still gonna come around. It's still gonna come around. But I had to figure out like the time when it get ready to come around. Cause it come around so often to me, and I've been stagnated in this spot for so long. It's like, let's say Satan come around twice every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know you gonna come around. So what I had to look for, the negative, look for something that I don't do for somebody to come up and tell me to do, for the most part. And a lot of times it ain't that simple. Sometimes it's through business operations. Sometimes it's through working. Like you might be working at a job, tired, and they'll wait till you about to get off of your job and they'll give you some information. You do this for me, we'll put you in a position like this. And you already tired and you probably been saying your whole day, man, I'm ready to quit this job, I'm ready to quit this job. And then as soon as you get ready to clock out, you done did your day, somebody come up to you at the job, a big time guy at the job and say, if you do this for me, I'll give you this position. And it don't sound that bad, but it is bad. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna know if it's bad or not. So it's like Satan gonna always come around. It got to the point when Satan came around and I cut Satan out real bad. So bad I felt like the heavens heard it. And Satan itself said, look man, I'm just trying to do my job. For real. Because some people talk to me and they got these spirits in them and I can see the spirit in them. And I talk to the spirit instead of them because they can't lie to me. And that's like, I done been so elevated to the point where somebody send me a lecture and tell them themselves. And the whole lecture, they done perfectly put this lecture together to hurt me. But somehow, they'll tell me that in the lecture. And I just wait on it, sit on it. When I feel like snapping about it, I'll say something about it. So it's like, just stay prayed up. It's like, this is the Ouroboros, and we here to be tested. And we gotta understand, I look at it like this, and it's easy for me to look at it like this. We all fell from heaven. Now, what made us fall from heaven? And you can't say it's because a car, a house, or clothes, or me getting a job, or me being somebody. You can't say that. What made you fall from heaven? What's wrong with you? Do you like to lust? Are you greedy? Do you like to steal? Do you love to tell lies? You know, it's the simple stuff. That's why I say ain't no way in the world y'all can say the Bible. You can argue if you want to about the Bible, this person, this color, and that color. We all know where it came from. We all know about the truth about it. But at the end of the day, you can't deny that Bible, bro. You can't deny it. Because it's in our essence. It's real. It's real because, okay, let's look at it on the physical. We don't like to deal with liars. We don't like to deal with a thief. Some people are thieves, professional thieves. Look at my situation. Professional, so professional, they'll go talk to Satan at the crossroad and get even more professional. You know what I'm saying? Professional thieves. And can't stand a thief. Hate a thief guts, but they are professional thieves. See what I'm saying? We don't like lies. We don't like thieves. You don't like this. You don't like that. So why you fall from heaven? Are you a liar? Are you a lustful person? Are you a greedy person? You know, are you wicked? Do you like to kill people? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Stuff like that. That's how it is. But anyway, I hope this helps somebody out there. But it helped me because I've been really trying to get to the bottom of it. I know a lot of people that have been in my position, and I know a lot of people are still in my position, and I know a lot of people leave God because of this position. Because when you're dealing with this kind of genetics, it will make you think God don't exist. But God do exist, and God is working on it. And as long as you standing straight up, it's going to be even more easier for God to work on it. Because God got to dwell in a home that's clean. If your furniture not in place, God ain't going to dwell inside you. You got to clean up your home. And your home is your vessel. And that's the key. Peace and love out there.